guys, it's Looms here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the Ethereal bracelet, which was designed by me. It's a fairly easy design, and before we get started, I'd like to give credit to YouMegMeg on Instagram because these little stitches here are like the stitches used in the bow bracelet, which was designed by her, so credit to go to her for these little bow stitches. So let's get started. To make this bracelet, you'll be needing a double-ended crochet hook. You'll also be needing a C-clip and of course some bands. Today I'll be using opaque rainbow and pearl pink. So let's get started. To start the bracelet, you're going to take a band of your background colour and you're going to create a cut band with it on the hook just like that. You're going to take another band and you're going to pull it through the cut band just like that. And by the way, the base of this design is like a dragon scale type of thing, just to let you know. So continuing on, we're going to take our next band and pull it through just the first loop and then close. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Take another band and pull it through just the first loop and close it off. Just something like this, and now we're going to add one last band. You're going to pull it through the middle two loops. So how I do is I pull it through the first three and reclaim the outside one and rearrange it back over. So it should look something like this. And now you're going to take your first colour for your little stitches, which are green in this bracelet or this little piece. You're going to take your first one and you're going to pull it through the first loop only, and then you're going to reclaim that first loop. Now make sure that the red doesn't slip out or anything. You're going to put the other half of the red back on, and now with that half of the red you're going to rearrange it over the pink. Once you've done that, you're going to grab the pink and then let that red band drop and put the pink back on. So it should look something like this. And now you're going to add your next red band. You're going to pull it through the first three loops this time and reclaim that pink band that's closest to the tip of the hook and then loop the red band over. And now you're going to pick up the other two bands that were there already and rearrange them back over. Once you've done that, you're going to cross the bands. I'm going to cross the right band over the left band. So you're crossing the coloured bands. Once you've done that, we're going to add more of our background colour. You're going to take your first band and you're going to pull it through the first two loops. So the first two, close that off. And then you're going to take another band and you're going to pull it through the first four loops and reclaim the first one closest to the tip of the hook. So it should look something like this now. And we're going to repeat those steps on the other side. And by the way, I'm just using all different colours for these little stitches. So now I'm on my orange. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to pull it through the first loop and reclaim it, and then rearrange the first orange band over the pink, grab the pink, take it off the hook and release the orange and put the pink back on. Now you're going to take your next coloured band and you're going to pull it through the first three loops this time. Reclaim that third loop again, the closest band to the tip of the hook, and you're going to loop the orange band over. And then once again grab these two, again close it off and rearrange those two bands over the orange. Now you're going to cross over the coloured bands and make sure that they're crossing in the same direction as the stitch we did previously. Should look something like this. I'm going to take my next background colour and pull it through the first 2 loops only, and then close it off, and then take another background colour and pull it through the first 4 loops, and only pick up the band farthest away and rearrange that band over. So now you should have something that looks like this. And now we're going to add the center stitch. So each row is a bit different. So one row has 2 stitches, the next row has 1 stitch in the middle, the next has 2 again, and then 1. It just goes back and forth like that. So to make the center stitch, you're going to take your next colour and you're going to pull it through the first 3 bands and reclaim all 3. You're going to rearrange the outside 2 loops back over, and now grab the first loop of the yellow and loop it over the pink on the right. And now you're going to grab all 3 pink bands, take them all off the hook and hold on to them, release the yellow, keep this yellow on the hook, and then put those pink back on. Now you're going to do the same thing to the other side. So I'm taking my next yellow, I am pulling it through the first 3 loops, reclaiming all 3, rearranging the first 2 back over, loop the first yellow band, rearrange it over the 3rd pink, grab all 3 pinks, hold on to them, and then release the first yellow band. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cross the coloured bands over again. Once again, make sure that they're crossing in the same direction as the previous stitches. Once you've done that, we're adding another background colour, and we're pulling it through the first half, which is the first 4 bands. So it should be 3 pinks and that 1 yellow. Close it off and do the same thing to the other side. Take it and pull it through the first 4 and close. Now to revert back to step 1, you're going to just take another band and pull it through the middle 2 loops. Just like that. And from here the process repeats. You're going to repeat these steps until it's long enough to fit your wrist. To close off the bracelet, you want to be at the point where you've just added your row with 1 stitch in the middle and you've just added 2 bands, and at this point you would pull another band through the middle 2 loops, but you're not going to do that. You're just going to take another band and pull it through everything. And then attach your C-clip. You can take it off the hook And then you can clip both sides together. And you're done. That is how you make the ethereal bracelet. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it then please give it a big thumbs up. I hope it was easy to understand, and if you decide to make this bracelet please use the hashtags ethereal bracelet and emerald looms. Thanks for watching. Bye!